get into this, shall we? I just realized I'm not showing up here. There we go, now we're ready. Alrighty, so, what is going on, my fancy feline friends? It is I, NekoStudent, and we are back once more with some Elden Ring. When we last left off, we just took out Margit the Fell Omen, and we are going to be going on our way up to Godric. That is the main focus. Godric. We're gonna fight Godric. And hopefully we're gonna have fun with it. Alrighty. I will admit I did not figure out some of the streaming hiccups. Go. Now, I'm not going to take the danger path up here. I just like running up and grabbing this site of grace. I just like grabbing the site of grace. That's the main thing. Makes it easier for me when I come back to activate his rune. Go. Let's chug-a-lug that again. Almost perfect. Almost perfect. Trying to get into the if you didn't have Gostok open up the gate, you can go in and there's a little alcove area where you can do it yourself. I'm just trying to get into there. I'll say I'm a little surprised that one hit me. I usually don't get hit by those. At least not when going from here to the side room. Run! There we go. Touch grace. Grab that. This is gonna come in handy later, probably. And now let's go up the sneaky route. Because there are things in here that I want. Come on. Come on. There we go. Smithing 2. Grace. go. And now we run like hell for the grace. I don't like dealing with the birds if I don't have to. Perfect! Okay, now you can start going up the danger path. Not really the danger. This isn't the danger path, but you know what I mean. Boom. Let's go. Ow. Excuse me, sir. Do you mind? Do you mind, sir? Look, claws. Claws are one of my favorite weapons in the game. I do really like those. Hey guys, you got some wine? And I hate these guys because I usually can never dodge the fire bombs. You stupid. Stupid, I tell you. Give me those, even though I'm never gonna use them. Yep. Perfect. You want to throw yours? There we go. Get ready to feel the thunder. Let's do this. Ow. Sir, why you gotta be a bitch? Now, here is where we might die again. I don't like dealing with the banished knights. We're good! No, I really don't like those banished knights. The sword ones I can usually deal with. The halberd wielding ones, forget it. And then if they got two swords, no way in hell. We got the key to the mausoleum. Okay. I just realized my mouse has been on screen. No, the hardest part that is probably going to be trying to get to Godric. Godric himself, I don't think, should give us too many problems. Alright, I got some new pants. No, they're worse. But the fashion. Ah, fuck it, we're just gonna... You see nothing. You see absolutely nothing, sir. Perfect. Okay. Hello. How are you? Who is hitting what? Ow. I've had a number of times where those guys go into like an infinite kick combo. It is stupid. Yeah, the chat stream delay. There's a decent bit of delay there. I'm doing quite alright. We're just here, we're enjoying ourselves. We're gonna get to the first major Great Rune boss, and we're gonna kick his ass when we get to him. I can promise you that. We're gonna kick his ass. Whee! I'm dreaming of a great rune. This Stoneward key, so we can get some different infusions for our lovely, lovely weapons here. I feel like these would be good for like a status effect, but we don't have one that we can put on yet. That was close! It's almost like there's a bird angry. That's what it's sounding like, is there's an angry bird up there. I don't think I angered a bird. I don't know, let's go up and look. Now, there's a whole actual pathing you're supposed to do to unlock this shortcut, but, fuck it, I'll cheese it. I don't care. Makes it easier by a long shot. Okay, there's not an angry bird, so what the hell was making that noise? Hi, hello, how are you doing today? Okay, so there is a dude bro in here that might give us a bit of trouble. We'll see. God, look at it. No. Okay, he's giving us some trouble today. Ow. Doing good? That's good, that's good, that's good. Ow. There we go. It's a little bit more of a challenge than it usually is, but that guy's never really been consistent for me, at least. Come back here. There we go. Now we have this, and we're gonna need it in a minute. Because there's a whole area I'm gonna go sprinting through for more upgrades and whatnot. Yep. We'll come down here. Come on it. There we go. Thank you. Another one coming here. Your shield is a joke. Pop that chest. I get just like in the last stream, I'm going to be grabbing a lot of things that I'm never going to be using, but I just want to grab them because I grab them. That is one of those items. It has it is useful to help like disguise yourself, but I just never need it. Really? Ow. I don't like the sprinting R1s with this thing. Sprinting light attacks with this, they keep you moving forward, and I don't like that. And so I constantly like miss when I do a sprinting R1, but the sprinting R2 is fine. Also, you don't know how long it took me to figure out how to get up here in my earlier days. Because I knew there was a way to, because this door can open. And, you know, there are items up on here, but it just took me forever to figure out how. Open the chest, please. Thank you. Dear God, why was that so hard? Okay. Got all the items we need from there for now. Now we go get items from another spot. This one will be a little more important because it's actually going to have upgrade materials for our blades here, as well as upgrades for a later spirit ash that we may or may not use. We'll see. Hello.
Everyone's been grafted.
They've been grafted.
Everyone who came with me. They crossed the sea for me. They fought for me.
Oh, did they?
Only to have their arms taken.
Eh.
Their legs taken. Even their heads taken.
Oh no.
Taken and stuck to the spider.
Now wait, hold on a second.
If you're grafted by the spider, you become a chrysalid.
What do you mean?
It's quite a lark when you think about it.
What do you mean stuck to the spider?
You're all on your own, are you?
Are you talking about
And heading to Stormvale
Godric?
Castle. Enticed by the one in the white mask, I suppose.
Oh yeah, Vare? No, I didn't talk to him.
You've come to be one with the spider. Well, that
No.
makes us two peas in a pod. But I don't have your courage. It's scary, you know, having your arms cut off. Or legs. Or your head. I want to be like everyone else, but I'm just too scared.
I'm
nothing but a craven.
I don't come to be one with the spider, I come to kill the spider.
Oh, I know. Can you take this little one along with you?
Well, I think I actually did kill the spider.
Nothing deserves someone braver than myself. And the spirits look rather fondly upon you. It'll be glad of your company, I think, the little one.
Well, I'll definitely take and bring the
Oh, can you
little
pass on a message for me?
jellyfish
If you see
to
the little
her
chrysalids
sister
in Stormvale Castle, tell them I love them.
for no
And that,
particular reason.
despite my craven heart, I'm sure I'll be joining their club soon enough.
I'm sure you
getting the
will.
hang of this whole pain thing, you know.
Here, I have a note from them.
A keepsake from my men.
Yeah.
Goodness me, I can't.
Well, you don't like it? I killed 2 dogs and a creepy crawly thing for it.
They all believed in me. They all thought I'd make something of myself. Me, who can't do anything.
I wouldn't say
I
that.
think
You
I'll
have
head
a
to the
use.
Round Table Hold. Perhaps I'll find my purpose there.
Yep, and I can guarantee you will. Now, we're gonna do some running. Gonna do some running. have to do that later. Alright. So, we're down in... We came down here in the last stream, just to grab the grace, but now we get to actually grab the loot. Give me all of this stuff. And I mean all of it. Alright, did we ever... I don't think... No, we never went and grabbed my favorite Spirit Ash. I suppose we could do that after we killed Godrix, if we've got enough time left over. Because the one that I'd like to grab is... It's in one of the early game areas. This, these. Me all this stoof lickety split. But yeah, no, so the Spirit Ash I prefer and I like to use is it's in one of the earlier areas. Actually down below the tree that we fought. And it's my favorite. Because the Spirit Ash it is very tanky because it's got, you know, heavy armor, big ass shield to block damage. It's got a nice pokey spear that it can throw. And there's no other Spirit Ash that can claim this, but motherfucker teleports. So like you can't go wrong with a teleporting spirit, you know? Little teleporting friend. Give me that. Need it. Yeah, I don't need it. Actually, I won't need that one, but give it anyways. And that's just some crab eggs. I don't care about that. What I do care about is this. All dish. Alright, so this is a decently big area. And I do like coming in here. Not only for all these delicious upgrade materials, but also it's got one of the deer bosses. And it's so pretty. Like you're underground with the night sky. We'll be getting up there eventually. Up there, that is DLC land. Or a DLC world, as I like to call it. So there's a big old scary boss that I hate fighting up there, and also DLC world. We'll be getting to it eventually. It's also got one of the best rune farms in not the entire game since the DLC came out, but definitely the base game is over there. And you literally just poke a bird off a cliff. Like how ridiculously simple and easy. You can get with the right talismans and whatnot, you can get like 15 to 20,000 runes just by poking a bird off a cliff. Excuse me, sir. I did not want anything that you were selling. I have heard the good word of Joseph Smith. I don't care. I don't have time for you. And your bullshit. That. There's another one. Yep, right there. That. Excuse me. I'm busy. I am a busy. Ow. Fuck off, octopi. Oh, you're guarding the other one. That works. Thank you. Look at that. These. Why I need to slot them. Perfect. Flawless. There we go. Ow! We're about halfway done. I think. Maybe. We're almost done with this lower area. There's only a couple of more things that we need. Or at least to grab. There's that. There's this. Oh, I angered one. Oops. I didn't mean it. I'm sorry. Okay, there's another thing up here. I say we're gonna come up and grab this, you know. Good torrent. Good torrent. There we go. And that. And this. And these. And that. Get shot by a big ass fucking arrow. Perfect. And then, like, look at it. The thing is, like, bigger than my entire fucking body, and it's just halfway in my arm. Hitboxes are crazy. Okay. Now we're done with everything in this area. Now we can go to area 2. I can definitely say we're definitely like halfway done with all the looting and grinding. In here. To be fair. It's only like 3 or 4 things up here, and then we go back, we're dropping back down again. Something like that. Runes. Glorious runes. I can't wait to eat them. Now there is a big scary thing over there. We're not gonna fight it. Partially because I don't think I can handle it, and I also don't like fighting those things. Like, look at that. Look at that thing. Here, I'll stop. But look at that. That thing's hideous. Your mom gay. Ha! Got him. Grab that. I never use it, but grab it anyways. Grab that. Grab this. Now, we have almost all the materials to go and quite literally level up a legendary Spirit Ash. Why did I hop off Torrent? I'm gonna need him here. But anyways, we have pretty much all the materials that we need to upgrade a legendary Spirit Ash to +5 at any given point in time. I always hate coming over here and grabbing this, because it's just these corners. It's these corners that specifically that I hate it. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. There we go. Grab this. We'll be able to get up to 8 flasks here soon. Which is good. I need it. Especially if we decide to go into DLC world, we're gonna need it. Which currently, I don't. I mean, maybe. I still have yet to beat the DLC on my own. I've gotten down to like the final 2 or 3 bosses, I think. I just haven't been able to get it yet. I should probably... At some point I should boot it up and practice, but I just keep making new characters and having fun with new characters, because I enjoy new game runs. And also just trying out different weapons. Such as these ones, the backhand blades. These are from the DLC. I had some help bringing them over, but they're fantastic. I love them. I've got one new game profile that's currently using the dry leaf arts, which is like the martial arts things, and then I've got another one. I got like pretty much all my profiles right now are far enough to where they can use DLC weapons, or had some moved over. So I've got one using Fire Knight Greatsword, I've got 2 using the Milady, which is the Light Greatsword, and by far my favorite out of the DLC so far. And then I've got the Dry Leaf Arts, which is the martial arts, and then I got this one using backhand blades. It's a great time.
Greetings.
Hello, Roderica.
Nice to see you again. My name is Roderica. I should have told you.
Oh wait, shit, I wasn't supposed to know that yet.
This place
Your name is Roderica!
The Round Table Hold. Covert quarters of the Two Fingers. And gathering place of champions who vie to become Elden Lord. I never knew the guidance bestowed upon us Tarnished had such fantastic roots. Although, it's all a bit much for me.
It's a bit much.
Truth. I'm still looking for my own purpose.
I'm sure we'll figure something out.
Oh, and please allow me to express my thanks for giving me that keepsake from my men.
You're welcome.
It was as if I was frozen with self-pity. I failed them at every turn. You have my
No,
gratitude.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Please, take this. It's all a bit much for me.
There we go.
In truth, I'm still looking for my own purpose.
The DLC has a lot of fantastic items, like the chest plate here that I'm wearing. By far my favorite chest in the entire game. I love this thing.
Well, where have you been hiding? I took you've no man to lay out your arm.
Nah, charmed. Let us sell all these num runes. gonna upgrade our swords. And then about Roderica.
Early boy. She's crestfallen and can scarcely swing a blade. But she has a gift for spirit tuning.
See, so we give her
I saw
purpose.
another one like her long ago. Their eyes share the same hue.
We're gonna give her purpose. Hey, Roderica! Hey, girl.
Much for me, in truth. I'm still looking.
Yeah.
You're telling me I possess
Big man over there.
gift?
Spirit
I
tuning.
don't believe you. But if I do have this talent, and goodness knows it would be my first, I suppose I should try to hone it, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah,
ask
do it.
Master
Do it.
Hugh to teach me. Certainly he does appear intimidating and holds no love for us tarnished. But I know he's trapped here at the Round Table Hold, so I can tell. He's a gentle soul underneath it all.
Now, she says, let me, or that, she says that she's gonna ask Master Hugh,
Back already. No matter.
but we have to ask him about it. We have to be the one to do it, so yeah. It's a little convoluted and I don't like it. Hey, about girl over there.
What
Roderica.
about her?
Yeah.
Are you out
Teacher.
of your mind? Who'd stay with an ugly brute who
She will.
only knows how to smith?
Roderica will.
Absurd. Besides, she'd never agree to it.
She actually, she said she was going to ask you herself, but she never does, so I'm asking you for her, because apparently she's too scared. But it's what she
refuse
wants.
to believe it. I don't doubt you, but I know when something's too good to be true.
I promise you it's not. Cool. It is not too good to be true. I can guarantee it, Master Hugh, man, sir, person. And we're just crank it in there. And now, normally I would go in and upgrade a Spirit Ash, but I'm not using one right now because I don't also have the one that I want to use. So instead, we're gonna keep pushing forward. We're gonna go. And we're gonna try to get to Godric. And it's gonna be amazing, okay? Love me a good monster. Okay! Now, we're about to go in and do one of my least favorite things, which is take on all the banished knights, or not the banished knights, but the exile soldiers in the lobby. We might die a number of times in this coming up area. Yeah, come here. There we go. And now we can get Roderica's cloak, which it increases your health by like a small little bit, which I mean, more health is more health. I'm in it for le fashion, which I know eventually later I will be replacing the pants on these for something else. But these are the best looking ones for now. Give me this, even though, well, I might use them. Okay, now comes the fucky part. There we go. So who threw the fireball? Now. Ah! We knocked him off. Ow. And let's come take out this guy. Ow. See, this is why I don't like using the sprint light attack with these. Sent me off in the completely wrong direction. Oh, for a second there, I thought there was a guy in front of that one. Come here. Come here. Give me your spine. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Boom. Okay. So we actually went... That went a lot better than I was hoping. This spot in particular, just with the amount of enemies there are, still to this day, it sometimes gets me. It's just, there's a lot. Basically, it's just a lot. I don't want to deal with that. I know I can deal with it, but I don't like dealing with the omens because they're a little bit bullshit. If I can avoid it, at least. Another enemy that's complete horse hell is the Omen Killers. Which is just Capra Demon from DS1 reskinned, which fuck Capra Demon. I'm just gonna jump like 5 times in a row, and every time you're gonna be knocked on the ground. So you're gonna die. And oh look, it's gonna deal so much blood loss build up that you're gonna die. Fucking so. I hate it. Shoe bird. Fuck off. I don't want anything that you're selling. I don't want it. Go. My feathers are turning red with the blood of my enemies. There we go. Off my screen. Okay. So now, I think we'll leave the tree alone for the moment. I know this isn't the pathing that, like, you have to go to do all this stuff. This is just the pathing that I like to take when coming to Stormvale. You hear that? What is it, Blue? It's a bug! Look at that. If I can get my dex up to the point I can throw this thing into Keen, I'll be happy. My end goal, I wanna put these into... I wanna put them into a lightning affinity. Because lightning is like it's the best damage type for dexterity scaling for just overall damage. The only issue is that it does split the damage type from just physical into physical and lightning. So if you come up against a boss that resists lightning, then, you know, little bit screwed on damage, but I usually do not care. I really like the lightning affinity. It deals bonus damage when enemies are wet. So if they're like standing in water or It's raining. Bonus damage. Which is the opposite of fire. You know, obviously fire deals less damage. Oh, sir. Oh, sir. Oh, sirs. Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Hello. Hello. Okay, it looks like we might have enough time to go and grab my favorite Spirit Ash. Because we're only 50 minutes in of the 2-hour stream. We're already up to Godric. This is taking a lot less time than I thought it would. I guess we'll see how long it takes to defeat Godric. That. Yeah, I guess depending on how long it takes, we could actually knock out a few side dungeons. Just for shits and giggles. I forget, this thing already has C scaling in Dex, and it's only at +5. I love these things. So! I don't have enough for, no I don't. Not yet. What am I? Right. Not yet. Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. 19. If I can get up to 25 dexterity, then I should be good to put things over into a key. Because it's usually at 25 when you start seeing the difference. Giant. Well, I guess troll, not giant. Should have rolled there instead of going to attack. Perfect. Flawless execution, my friends. Okay, and then with this, we'll be able to upgrade our healing flasks again. And lo!
Be proud.
Who is this?
You were a fine warrior. The only mistake was your choice of master. Let the winds lift you to a higher place.
Pepper!
Well, who do we have here? Tarnished, are you? Clearly not one of Godric's lot.
Yes.
I am the Felly Lou. Tarnished and warrior, like you.
Well, it's a
I'm here by
pleasure to
decree
meet
of
you.
my father. How utterly repellent this is. This grafting of Godric's ill befits a lord. He's tainted the very winds. If you intend to challenge Godric, I ask you call upon me. The winds run foul with his deeds. I'm certain father would permit me aid the fight.
I'm sure he would.
Apologies, but I've idled long enough. As fellow tarnished, we must each follow our own guidance, down whatever road takes us to the throne of Elden Lord.
Of course. Now you can summon her to help fight Godric. I don't think we're going to do it this time, but I do definitely I do plan on summoning her when we get to Godfrey, the Elden Lord. Why did it go that far? But there we go. Yay! Now we are ready. Yeah, see, you can summon her to help, but we aren't going to do that.
Mighty dragon, thou'rt a true-born heir. Lend me thy strength, O kindred.
I don't like how many
Deliver
fingers he
me
has.
unto greater heights. Well.
Why do you need that many arms?
I command thee. I am the Lord of all that is golden.
You don't need that many arms and hands, dude. Forgot about that one. Doesn't that almost look like a wolf howling there?
Truest of dragons. Lend me thy strength.
I call bullshit on this whole thing, by the way. Like, there's no lungs in that portion of the head or the neck that would be able to make him generate fire. So I call shenanigans, sir. Ow. That is the first time he's done this attack this fight.
I
And there we go.
Of all that is golden. And one day, we'll return together to our home, bathed in rays of gold.
Let's go. First try, Godric. No, I am surprised that that was the first. He only did the Earth Shatter once. That like earthquakey ground smack that almost killed me. He usually does that more. So I'm surprised by that. And yeah, we're just gonna consume you. Because fuck you, Godric. Ooh, we're so close. Right hand armament is doing 187, so if I were to put you in keen right now... 199, okay. There we are. So we're high enough that keen is now dealing more damage. Which is what we want. And now we can go get the Great Rune. Because Godric's Great Rune is pretty much the only one I ever use, for the most part. I will say, for the sake of the stream content, I will go ahead and do all the Liurnia looting off camera. Because that right there alone is a good hour or so running around there, because Liurnia is fucking big. I've tried using these guys as a weapon before, that big axe thing. Ow. The halberd. It's fairly good. It's just I'm personally not a fan of it, just because the thing is so heavy and requires so much strength just to be able to use it two-handed, let alone one-handed. And the two-handed moveset, if you have any enemy that is like lower than your waist, you're probably just going to be swinging over their head instead of actually hitting them. And I'm not a fan. I wasn't a fan of that. I didn't like that. All right. We have another hour to kill. I'm trying to think what all fun little side areas we can go into and get things. Because defeating Godric and getting to him, that was, I was thinking that would take up the entire 2 hours, but no, that only took up 1 hour. That only took up half of the stream time today. I didn't think that I'd get to Godric that easily. Or that quickly. Which, if you missed the Godric fight, you can go back and watch that if you want to. Boom. Godric's Great Rune. Rich Rune. Give me that. I know another area we could go into. First though, we're gonna go to Tombsword. We're gonna get my favorite Spirit Ash. And then we can try and go get no, I don't think I'm ready for that. I was gonna say we can go and try and get the Golden Scarab, but I don't think I'm quite prepared for that yet. And I mean, it's not necessarily that the enemies are hard. I command thee to bonk thine enemy. I did bonk mine enemy. Oh, what am I need Ashes of War. I was on the right track. Do I not have... Okay, I do have Sacred Blade. It just can't be put on these. Okay. I guess we're just gonna have to do this the long way then. Because usually I like to use Sacred Blade because it'll just instantly murk these motherfuckers. So I don't have to come in and smack them again. And holy damage is also effective against the boss. Probably want to use summons for the boss then, since I can't use holy spam. I mean, I could try and fight the boss legit, but without the holy, I really don't like trying to come up against a Cemetery Shade. I really hate those things. Oh, another dungeon we can go do is, we can work on Bach's questline a bit. Schmack. Now, this dungeon is usually where I like to go farm if I want to get one specific weapon. It's a curved sword called Grossmesser. And anytime I want to do like curved swords with a setup, you kind of like fire and ice, because you can use a fire weapon to reset your frost procs. And so if I'm doing that, I like to come in here and get the Grossmesser, because fire is a strength scaling damage type. And so it would be better to get a strength scaling curved sword anytime I was doing that with the curved swords. If I'm doing it with a straight sword, then I would get the long sword, because the long sword I know scales better for strength and also has the a bit longer reach than other straight swords. I like doing fire and ice with a couple of different weapons, but in other cases I'll just use like the ice or whatever. Dodge the fire? Yeah, no, like if you use a bow there, or even what's it, I think if you have like a throwing dagger that can reach far enough, it can knock that fire shooter down, which makes it a lot easier to deal with, because there's a number of times I will get smacked by things. I forgot. I normally get that guy before I go into that hallway. Ah. Didn't mean to fall off there. Mushrooms, my favorite. But yeah, bows. I usually only use bows to either like knock down those fire shooters, or for Liurnia. There's some in Liurnia. There's a bunch of like balloons flying around that can give you a golden rune 6 just by popping them. And so I'll use either a bow or a throwing dagger for that. Usually a bow, because there's those things are hard to lock onto, or to like free aim throw a dagger. So it's easier to. Skeleton for carrying fire bombs. Well, you haven't seen the boss yet. Ow! Fuck! Jesus. There we go. See, if you use holy damage against that, you can take him out in like 3 hits with the Sacred Blade Ash of War. But if you don't have that, then it just is a bit of a pain. But that's my favorite Spirit Ash in the entire game, Lutel the Headless. Do I actually... I do have 20 mines, so I can actually summon it. Awesome! I was wondering. Let's go do box. Yeah, I know he's weak to holy, but I can't put the Sacred Blade Ash of War on the backhand blades. The backhand blades apparently can't use Sacred Blade Ash of War. I also don't have the Wraith Bell to pop the balloons. Hello, sir. Yeah, Mr. Kanan Ryder, you can continue doing your thing. I will do my thing.
Help us out, Cully.
Oh yeah, we can also do Blythe's stuff. Bach, my friend.
What did you do that for?
Hello, buddy.
Oh yes, I remember. Some clod turned me into a tree.
Hey, you
You were
buddy.
just breaking the spell, weren't you? Thank you. The name's Bok. I was pushed out of the cave, told not to come back, not ever. Then I
How
ended
dare
up as
they.
a tree. Lucky you came along, really. Oh, what a shame. When they threw me out of the cave, they took everything I owned. And so this is all I have to express my thanks. I hope you can forgive me.
I don't need to do Bach's quest for anything he has to offer.
If you can afford to wait for a while, I could sneak back into the cave and bring back something of actual value. Then I'd be of some real use to you, I reckon.
Because my armor, you can't change this with the, like, you can't alter it at all. And he doesn't give anything.
Right.
But
at
he's
the moment,
he's one of the only NPCs in the
frightened
game
of them.
where if you complete his
So I
quest line,
have
he
to
actually has a
gather
happy
myself.
ending.
My knees start
Depending on what you
knocking,
do.
Just thinking about that god-awful cave on the shore.
Yeah, that god-awful cave on the shore. But yeah, so there's nothing really that Bach's questline can really give me that I need, but he's one of the only NPCs you actually can get a happy ending for. So we'll make Bach happy. Let us. Oh, there's a fight we could do. Hold on, Bach, you're gonna have to hold on. We're gonna try and see if we can defeat this thing. Ow! This time that roll. Ow! 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 Bonk! There we go. Full holy damage. Radagon scores Seal, Scorpion Charm, Golden Bow, and Sacred Blade. See, you do more effort than I do. I don't want to have to deal with the damage increase from Radagon and the from the Sword Seal and the Scorpion Charms, so I never use them. And then I also don't really use buffs. The only time I've ever used buffs is for the most part recently is I've got a profile using the Fire Knight's Greatsword from the DLC, which that one scales the best with Flame Art, which is a faith scaling. And so because I'm pumping so much into faith, I said fuck it, let's use some buffs and incantations, because I'm putting them into faith anyways. So that's the only time in recent time I've used any sort of buffs like that.
It hurts.
Yeah, I know it hurts. We'll be with you in a moment here. I should actually hold on. I should rest at the grace. Restonk my potions and my physic flask for this fight. It hurts. Yeah, Bach, I know. Give me a second. I'll be with you in but a moment. I just have to nuke this cave of your old family who hurt you. Where? Which this is a good spot to farm the Spike Club if you want the Spike Club, because this guy drops it. And since the Grace is literally just right above, it's fast run back. I fought those two before starting his quest. Yeah, I know. Well, the small enemies inside the cave still respawn. Why is my lock-on not locking on to the thing I want it to lock on to? Come on. hate fighting these things. There we go. And it's not that they're hard, it's just their moveset is so frantic and whatnot that I just, as you saw, sometimes I have problems with it, which is usually why I try not to aggro the second one until I beat the first one, which I don't know how the second one got aggroed and pulled into the fight, because that made things harder than it needed to be. Yes, I know there is a summon sign there. I'm not summoning him because it makes the fight harder. But yes, I am well aware there's a guy there. It's the same one. It's the same guy you fight in the first invasion for the Volcano Manor to get the scaled armor set. He's using a Kanan curved greatsword with the Gravitas Ash of War. I'm well aware of this. Yeah, the if you summon an NPC while outside of like the boss arena, it increases the boss's health bar and their damage output. But if it's a boss such as the Fire Giant or Scar Scourge Radon, where the summon sides are inside of the arena, it does not increase the health bar and whatnot. And then also, yeah, the
must leave this place.
The summon sign, Old Knight.
Beat you to a pulp.
I wanted to say Egon, but Egon's a completely different guy. He's the first guy you invade for Volcano Manor.
Wait, is that what I think it is? You got it back for me. My sewing needle.
Here you go. Here you go, buddy.
What made you go and do a thing like that? My mum was a seamstress, and that sewing kit was all I had to remember her by. I always wanted to be just like sweet old mum. Then I suppose I can't just curl up and die, can I?
I mean, yeah. So, it's kind of a trade-off. By summoning an NPC, like, yes, it can make the fight easier because you have another person to deal damage and take aggro so that you can get in there. But to balance out the fact that you're bringing in basically another player, it increases the boss's health bar and their damage output. The Omen, if you're talking about the one over in the Veiled Village with Nefeli Lu, that's another instance where the summon side is inside of it instead of outside. Basically, from what I understand, if you have to go through like a fog wall to get to the boss arena, and there's a summon side outside that fog wall, it will increase the boss's health bar and make it more difficult. But if it's in an area where the boss is just out there and the summon side is within that spot, then it's normal. Hello, noob hero.
Thank you. You're
There we go.
very kind. I always wanted to be a seamster like my mum. Then I suppose I can't just curl up and die.
No, you're not allowed to, Buck. Okay, so there is that quest line. What else can we go do? Have we? Yeah, we took on Patches. Right. Blythe. I was gonna do Blythe's quest. Get that started. The golden set? What do you mean the golden set? Ah, the gold needle. So you need that to progress box quest line. No, this is not my first time playing Elden Ring. This is I've put I kid you not, like over 1,000 hours into this game. But the golden needle and the golden tailor set, you can use that to alter basically like god armors. So if you were to like buy Radahn's armor from the Finger Maiden in Round Table Hold, you can then alter Radahn's armor to take off the cape. Which, in order to progress box quest line, you do need to actually use it to alter a set of god armor or demigod armor, and then you can give the golden needle to him. It is one of the steps required to progress box quest line. Torrent here. Oh. I could walk around, I just don't want to. Do I have... I don't have... Oh, I need to go get the finger snap from Kale, apparently. I thought I got it. Kale! Where's Santa Claus?
Wait, weren't you? Well, you're back.
The howling.
The howl of a wolf in the mistwood. I suppose he must still be
Pop
skulking
quiz?
about.
Okay.
I know. Why not meet him for yourself? Next time you hear the wolf's howl, make this signal right under the source. Oh, don't fret. There is nothing to fear. I just have an inkling the two of you might hit it off.
Well, it does have the little... It's got the yeah. Basically the little tick above the E on his name is what does that. Like how in Spanish, if you put the that squiggly looking thing, I think it's called a tengua, if I'm remembering correctly. I'm not 100% sure. But if you put the little squiggle above the N in Spanish, it changes it from an actual N sound into more like a Y sound. Like if you were, from what I remember from like singing the actual Spanish alphabet, it goes N-A for N and then N-Y, which, and that's why it's like jalapeno instead of jalapeno. It adds that
Goodbye.
extra letter, or the extra sound, I mean. I wanna. That is Gideon Ofnir. And is that it? That is Gideon Ofnir when you beat him in, where the Golden Godfrey used to be, the kind of like Shade of Godfrey or whatever, in Langdell Ashen Capital instead of the Royal Capital. Yeah, I know there's a merchant there. That's where you can buy the hand axe. I really have played over 1,000 hours, yes. Like, hold on. If we were to go to my profile and look into Elden Ring stats. That should tell you all you need to know. I haven't yet got into a new game cycle. I probably should at some point. But I like doing just new game.
Who goes there? Carly sent you, did he? Ever the bloody busybody. Maybe to him you don't seem so strange. The name's Blythe. I'm looking for a man who goes by Darrowell. He fled somewhere nearby. Or so I've heard. Come tell me if you find him before I do.
Yeah, well, you keep most of your items. There are certain items that don't carry over into a new game plus, but you do keep all of your equipment and your physic flask and healing flask upgrades. Yeah. Now, I've sunk this much time into Elden Ring, but I have put way more time into Warframe than I have Elden Ring. Yeah, DLC items also can carry over, yes. It's literally, like, pretty much for... The only items that don't really carry over that I know of personally are, like, your Great Runes. And then certain other, like, key quest items. I think, like, the actual keys to certain doors. I could be wrong on that one. But, yeah, no. A lot of your stuff carries over into New Game Plus. It's... like, if I were to go into New Game Plus right now with this, I would still be wearing this in the first area. I said over 1,000 because that was the last time I had checked. The last time I had done the math on it, it was around like 1,300 hours. I haven't looked until just now again to see what the new time was. So Yeah, space ninjas. My space ninjas, I've put well over like 20,000 hours into Warframe. Yeah, let's summon Blythe for this. Fuck it. Blythe, come here. I don't know if this one makes Darrowil harder, but I want Blythe for him.
Rotting in a cell is no
because I can.
justice. No. This is where it ends for you.
Come here, Blythe. We're gonna kick Darrowil's ass. Ow. I missed. That's okay. Bonk! Let's go! I got... I've got almost like 9 times your total playthrough in Elden Ring. Jesus.
Right. There you are. Had to work for it, but it's done. Don't say I'm not a man of my word. Here's your prize. Oh yes, I should say.
What can I say? I really love this game. It's just the way the combat is just I'm obsessed with it.
Until be sure to treat you right. I owe you one, I reckon. That's enough chit chat for now. It's time we parted ways.
I could do 250 hours in Elden Ring. I mean, as long as you're having fun, the amount of playtime doesn't really matter.
Chit chat for now. It's time we parted ways.
Oh, right, yeah. But no, as long as you're having fun, that's all that really matters. Yeah, you spent a year off on the game, and I have been basically playing nonstop. So, have I gone through Fort Height? I have. Yeah, I will say, like, the first time I actually beat the game was the day before the DLC came out. Like, literally the day before the DLC released, I finally beat the game for the first time. Because my whole thing is I enjoy playing the game. I enjoy how it handles, how it feels. And so I didn't really care if I beat the game or not. But I managed to get one profile up finally to the point where I could beat the final boss. And I finally did it. How's it going? It's going pretty good. Right now we're just kind of floundering around finding random things to fight. Because the main boss in this stream I meant to beat was Godric. And I did that in less than an hour. So right now we're just going around doing random bosses here, there, everywhere. Yeah, there's still so much in the game that I have not touched. And have not experienced. Like, there's so many bosses, so many dungeons that I just have not found, have not gone into. And I'm hoping to do some of those on stream. When did I start streaming in general? Like 5-6 years ago, something like that. If you're talking about when did I start streaming today, then that would have been about an hour, 40 minutes ago. Which ones do I stream the most? Minecraft is the one that I usually do. Um, but right now I'm feeling like, you know what, fuck it, let's do some Elden Ring. Ow. Sorry, I'm a little distracted trying to answer the question here. But no, I've been wanting to do an actual like full playthrough of Elden Ring on the channel for a while now. And so I'm just now finally getting around to it. And so, you know, I'm gonna be taking it in like 2 hours. 2 hours at a time. And then 1 day a week playing through Elden Ring and trying to do a complete playthrough on the channel. I did create my PNG model. I got bored one night and I wanted to make a new one, so I was because the previous one I was using was made for me, but I wanted a new one, and so I made this one. So this one that I'm using right now, I made it. I'm not checking out the ghost goo over here. Let's go check out the ghost goo over here. $250 and 40 days. That's a lot of time there. Oh, ghost goo man. Okay, where's it gonna teleport? Oh, how convenient. I really need to upgrade my stamina. Ow. There we go. If you wanted to, you can. I'm not gonna stop you, but I'm fairly happy with the one I'm using right now. I mean, my Discord is pretty easy to figure out. I have the same username basically everywhere. There we go. I don't usually come and fight her. Boom. If you're trying to use like the Twitch Discord command, I'm not fancy enough to have that set up. I'm not fancy enough to have a channel Discord. There we go. Let's go fight this guy. Now this one is gonna be a bit difficult. I don't usually like fighting the misbegotten warriors. Like I said, I have a Discord. It's the same as my channel name here, NekoStudent. That was a bit of a panic roll. Back up. I need to heal. Ha! No, I don't usually fight this guy. So that could have gone worse. Do I have enough? I do have enough. Let's go. Yeah, let's start pumping into our endurance. I need some endurance. Where do we want to go? No, I know he's weaker. I just don't like fighting him. Yeah, let's go to the Weeping Ever Jail. My Instagram is also NekoStudent. Capital N, capital S. I do. I've got the same username, same everywhere I go, basically. It's the same as the YouTube channel name. Exact same spelling. Now this one's a fun enemy type that we're about to go into here. I love their armor. I will say that. From the base game, this was like my favorite chess piece to use. Was from this guy right here. Ow. I was gonna do the breath thing. Ow. There we go. That could have gone. That one could have gone better. I've never fought one with these specific weapons though, so. There's an Everjail down. Where else can we go and get? I suppose we could come down. I'm just spamming buttons. Suppose we could come down and get the thing. They're basically hidden at the bottom of Stormvale here. There is an ulcerated tree sentinel that you can get a golden seed from. I suppose we can come down and get this. This may or may not go terribly wrong. We'll just have to see. I don't want to deal with you two today. Give me that. I think so. Hold on. Let me take a peek. Yes. 65 followers. Hello, Rattatas. That one actually went well. Come here. I'm surprised. I will admit I am surprised that I no hit the big rat. Hello. Ow. Ow. I hate fighting these. I hate fighting these. I hate fighting these. Okay. We got it. No, I got it. Oh, right. We haven't gone to the table after defeating Godric. Talk to finger blaster lady and all them. Ah. The controller just did a fucky. Hensha.
Are you that new tarnished? You've done well.
You mean the one that leads down to the Crucible Tree Sentinel?
The finger reader. I interpret the words of the fingers, envoys to the greater will. Look there. The fingers tremble to welcome you, Shardbearer.
giver of grace, wellspring
Howdy.
of all
Hi, sweetie.
joy.
Packages?
Until it was
Yes.
shattered.
Oh.
The tragic corruption of
Yeah, the elevator
order
could be cheese
has
for the night.
taken its
Well,
toll.
it appears that
Across the realm,
after
life
I'm done
lies in
talking to
ruin,
this person, talking to another person,
fallen to
packages.
pieces.
Yep.
Foul curses
Yep.
and misery spread unabating. But the greater will has not abandoned the realm, nor the life that inhabits it. So it is that the tarnished are guided by grace, called to act. Brave tarnished, your great rune is a handsome shard of the Elden ring.
What?
Seek
It's a part of the
another
Elden
of
Ring
its
itself?
to become Elden Lord and
No
restore
way!
the Golden Order.
Let the words of the fingers guide you.
That's a big shocker that it's a part of the Elden Ring itself. Stamina. Have I already gotten the swag emote? Yes, I have. Nefeli!
You again. I thought you'd receive a summons to the round table. Nefeli Lu. We met at Stormvale. I'm glad to see you here. I have something for you. I found it in Godric's grafting grounds. You were the one to defeat him, I would hazard. Make good use of it. I don't intend to make a habit of scavenging corpses.
Yeah.
Ah, yes. I wonder if you've met my foster father. He's in his study. The room Encher's guarding just over there. If you haven't already, I advise you introduce yourself. Father is leader of the Round Table. I'm sure talking to him will be worth your while. It's about time I headed off.
Alrighty.
I'll see you again, warrior, should the fates deign it.
And I will... That is good parting words from Nefeli there. Yeah, we're going on 4 hours, like I'd kind of anticipated, and we're making good progress. Good progress. So, with that, I would like to thank everybody so much for coming out. I do hope that you have enjoyed. If so, please make sure to hit the like button down below. If you're new to the channel and haven't already, make sure to hit the subscribe. Like I said, I'm going to be doing a weekly stream, about like 2-3 hours for the moment, playing Elden Ring until we can potentially beat it. So if you wanna, you know, follow along and see that, please make sure to stay tuned. But yeah, I'm gonna call it there. I gotta go get some packages off the bridge. So again, thank you everybody so much for joining us. I hope you've enjoyed, and we will see you all next week. Adios.